Okay. When they bring them in tents, they chain them behind them as well as their legs, sometimes even their neck. And then they will walk through where we passed, get to this place. There is a very huge tree here, very huge one. And at this tree, they come and then chain them around the tree. So there were pegs all over the tree here. And the tree fell some few years ago and got rotten. This was planted by Africa for Africans 2 years ago. So to replace the one that fell, there were two that we planted. One is down there, and then this one, just to replace the one that fell. In those days, when you come, you see the tree down there, and you see the pegs all around it. But because it fell, it got decomposed, and this is just the under of it. This is just the root of it.
What type of tree is that again? I'm sorry.
This is an Indian almond tree.
Almond.
Yeah, this is an almond tree. Yeah. We have an Indian almond. Okay. So when they chain them, then they will march them in tents through this place. Now let's come a little bit closer to the river. And there is something here that we need to see. Okay, when you take a look at the formation of the rocks and the river, you will see that there is one coming from that side, that there is some current in it. And then there is one also coming from that side, that there is no current. From the beginning, they took them to the white people, the merchants took the slaves to the place, and they swim away. Even upon all the chains and whatever, they try to swim to free themselves. And sometimes they will entangle the Europeans with the chain to kill them here, so that they will set them free. And when they also saw that, they noticed that this one from here is very calm. So they stop taking them to this place, but rather they bring them here. They go down through this place and go here and allow them to take their shower. So after taking their shower, they will march them through the same route, chain them there, bring the next group, make sure everybody has taken his shower before they continue from here to the market side. That is why this ark is there as a symbol to let you know this is the route that they pass.
Didn't you say they had to walk from some of them from north?
Oh yeah.
They had to walk all the way?
Yes, some even walked 3 months in the bush. Wow. And the most sad aspect is that when I was walking through the bush, any animal that bounce on them, take their share, and then the leader or the captain or the one who captured them, he is on horseback. So he has saved himself with a spear or a gun. So animals cannot attack him. If animals will attack, they will attack the horse. And animals doesn't attack the horse. You know it's also an animal. So they will not attack it. But you human being, can you imagine in those days too, there were a lot of elephants, there were tigers, there were a whole lot of wild animals. And we know if an animal also gives birth, they are very wild. So they just bounce on them, kill them up, and then the rest continue. Walking barefooted, whatsoever, the dress that you have on, and whilst you are captured, that's the only dress that they're going to have with you. At some places, they feed them once a day, not with a good food, but just to keep you alive, so that they can weaken you and you cannot fight them. That is the whole idea. But this is the only place that they treated them well, because they also need more money. So they treated them well. There is a certain oil that is being gotten from palm kernel. After the palm oil, there's another nut in it called palm kernel oil. So they get the palm kernel oil and use it to, after bath, they give it to them to smell themselves. They look shiny. When you use palm, it's like using the shea butter. Your skin becomes like a newborn baby. So they then, you know, it can fetch money and then they will buy more clothes. Yes. Over there like this at the other side, now the water has really gone down and is getting diminished. Why? Because there are a lot of villages that are sprung up along the route of the river. That some of them take their source of water from this river. Some people fetch it to wash their clothing and other things. Some people use it even to irrigate their farm. So now the water has gone very low. During the rainy season, around July, if you are here, even coming from the other side, you will hear the rolling of the water. So much water passes through this place. And from here, it also passes through a lot of villages, and then up it goes. So this is where the slaves has their last bath before going to the locusts or the dungeons, then from there to the other world.